大家好，我是 Surant 在中国. Hey everyone, it's Surant in China. How y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a terrific day over here in China, and it's getting better all the time now that my new home is finally finished, and we are just loving it. Now, when it comes to my new home, I showed you the process of purchasing a new home in China. I showed you a video where I talked about exactly how much it cost us, including the taxes, the real estate commissions, and the fee for registering ourselves as the owners of this house. And I even showed you the amazing and just unbelievable outdoor garden area of our apartment complex that looks like a beautiful park. But one thing that you've all been asking me is, when do we get to see the inside? Well, today is the day. Now I'm going to show you a couple different videos today and then give you an actual completed view of the new home. The first video is going to show what you can expect when you look at buying a brand new apartment from a developer in China. It is not what you might think. We'll look at that in the video. The next video is going to be a day one tour. When we finally took possession of the home, I made a video to show you the state of the home as it was when we moved in directly after purchasing it. And then I will show you some images of the completed project and show you just how amazing it all turned out. But for now, let's get to the video about what you can expect from a brand new apartment when purchased from a developer in China. Here we go. All right. The first thing you're going to notice is that this is a concrete shell. There is no electrical, there is no plumbing, there is no flooring, ceilings, tiles, paint, fixtures, nothing. When you look over here at the kitchen, you'll see there's a gas line and a water line coming in and drainage, but there are no cupboards, there are no tiles on the floor, there are no sinks, nothing. Everything is barren. So when you purchase a home in this state as a brand new home, you can be looking at 3 to 6 months of hiring a designer and a contractor to literally come do everything. As it is in this state, it is just the concrete shell with some windows. As you can see here, there aren't even windows in that area, giving you the option of keeping it as an open room to the outside or putting in a wall and windows in order to turn it into a third or fourth bedroom. The bathrooms have nothing in them. It is just barren. Now, in this particular apartment, the view was very, very nice up on the 27th floor. The apartment building itself was brand new. It was beautiful, very beautiful complex, but we decided not to go with it because the neighborhood itself was very, very much geared towards construction and industrial type of activities, exactly like the neighborhood we had just left. So for us, that was a no-go, and I'm really glad that it was, because we found the deal of a lifetime in the new place. Okay, now I'm going to show you a day one video after purchasing the new apartment. On the very first day of getting our keys, having everything signed, legally our home, I made a video to show you the state that the apartment was in. We got very, very lucky. That last one we looked at, they wanted 600,000 renminbi, and then we would have been looking at a minimum of at least 6 months plus 200 to 300,000 renminbi more just for the interior renovations. Now, that would have put our costs up a lot closer to 1 million renminbi, especially when we started purchasing appliances like air conditioners, stove tops, toilets, sinks, showers, etc. That could have become very, very pricey. Still a bargain when compared to buying a home back in Canada, but it would have meant that we would have been still living in our old home paying rent and paying those other expenses for a much longer period of time while they undertook the renovations in this new home. Instead, we found a beautiful home in an apartment that had just recently been renovated by the owner. But after those renovations, the owner changed their mind and decided they wanted to go live in Shenzhen, which meant that he invested hundreds of thousands of renminbi into beautiful tile work, having all the electrical done, the plumbing done. Realistically, the only appliances, standard appliances, that weren't here were the stovetop, the water heater, one sink in one of the bathrooms, and then the common typical appliances like the refrigerator, air conditioners, things of that nature. So those were the only real expenses we had other than putting our own furniture in. We put in mosquito nets, we did a lot of extra work, and now it is beautiful. But let me show you what it looked like right on move-in day.
All right, so here is the entrance to our apartment with a great big heavy-duty solid door. Still all new, so it's covered in plastic wrap. As you walk in, you see this guy, and we've got storage, we've got shoe shelves, we've got drawers here for keeping all sorts of good stuff. Over on this side, we've got a little study area, which will be the piano room and Rebecca's little office. As we come into the main room, we've got the large living room, the dining room with, once again, some very nice built-in shelving. Got the kitchen. Of course, we have a refrigerator, but we still need to get our gas cooker and the water heater put in. Small, but functional. All the lights here are smart lights with remote controls and multiple dimming and color settings. If you come over here, balcony has steel mosquito nets already on it, so no mosquitoes coming in there. This is the view from our balcony. Of course, the apartment itself is in uninhabitable condition at the moment, simply because it's brand new. All this decoration was just done, and then nobody moved in. So it's been sitting here waiting for us to come and take it over. Over here, we've got the first of the rooms. This will be my office. Nice size. Again, with big windows, track lighting, and the fancy LED lighting. Windows need to be cleaned, obviously, but nice little view from my room. Lots of trees and things to see. I've got power hookups in here, Ethernet hookups. Lots of power in here. Got 6 different outlets. Over here we've got the master bedroom and the master. As we come into the master bedroom here, again a nice big room, lots of power. Another big window. Again, I love to see green outside my window. And then floor to ceiling shelves on one wall all the way. And then we have the master bathroom, which has the shower stall, toilet, sink, etc. Standard fare. Go over to the next room. And this is the guest room, the smaller room. It would have been a little bigger without these big shelves in it, but that's okay. I do appreciate the storage, and this is just an extra room at this point. Again, a nice window with a good view. It looks like quite a big pond out there. And those kids are really getting into the fishing out there, so there could very well be some fishies. But yeah, dirty windows, but that's okay. Very nice large green areas with grassy areas, treed areas, paths all the way through for jogging, etc., etc. And then over here, we've got the second bathroom, which we are going to remove the shower and put in a bathtub. And then we need to put in a sink as well. But otherwise, yeah, other than putting in some appliances, air conditioners, water heater, gas cooker, mosquito screens, and a few little bits and bobs, lights here, a sink in the bathroom, stuff like that. It is pretty much ready for moving in. And yeah, welcome to our new home.
All right, so it was in amazing shape when we moved in. We literally saved hundreds of thousands of renminbi on top of all that time it would have taken to get the renovations done. So this place was ready to move in literally once we had air conditioners put in and moved in our furniture. Now, we've been taking care of other little steps like the sink on the balcony, the sink and bathtub in the master bathroom, and a few other little odds and ends other than our own furniture and the piano. But now that it's all done, we are incredibly happy and we think the home looks beautiful. What do you think? I'm going to show you some pictures of the home right now. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, everyone, there you go. That's our new home that we bought for 600,000 renminbi, about 114,000 Canadian dollars, 85,000 American dollars. We put an extra, I don't know, I'd say 10,000, 8 to 10,000 Canadian dollars into it, 8,000 American dollars after we purchased it. So we came out with about 125,000 total to purchase this new home in the state that you saw it in those pictures at the end. What do you think? Did we get a deal? Would you purchase a home like that for 125,000 Canadian dollars? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, I am going on vacation next week, but I do plan on trying to get a few more videos done for you before I go. I do want to show you the outside area of our complex. It is just as amazing as the indoor area. It's not gardens, but it is every type of facility, restaurant, shopping that anybody could possibly need, all right outside our gates. It is unbelievable. I also want to address a question I've been getting from a lot of people saying, hey, I want to buy a house in China now too. That's such a good deal. I want to save that money. How can I do it? Well, hold up. It's not quite as easy as just that. Whereas the government has made it very, very easy here for foreigners to purchase property and to invest in property, life in China is a huge difference from everywhere else in the world, and not everybody is capable of it. But let me explain that more in a detailed video moving forward. And also, while I'm in Thailand, I do plan on doing some live streams to share with you. I'm not going to do a lot of editing and things while I'm on holiday, but I will do some live streams. I will do some IRL streaming to show you what's going on in the streets there, and then we'll compare that when I get back with some live streams in China as well. But for now, I'm going to sign off and thank you all so much for your support. I see my subscribers are coming back. I'm 3 or 4 away from 15,000. Thank you so much, everyone. 15,000 is a huge goal, and I know I'm going to reach it within a day or two, thanks to all of you. And if you want to be part of that, it's really easy. All you've got to do is hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already, and throw me a thumbs up. It does go a long way in sharing my videos with more people. And hey, if you want to buy a guy a cup of coffee, there are a couple links over here or down in the description. I'd really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. But for now, thanks again, and we will see you, as always, in the next video. Zai Jen.